Well, First Love is a pretty racy little film here on TCM. And one of the things that surprised me was just how frank it was in some of the sex scenes.
Well, I mean, when I'm watching it, I'm thinking, oh, you can tell a woman, this is a woman's fantasy film, because, you know, when the lover asks her whether or not she's really having orgasms, and is she really satisfied?
And he really cares.
I mean, he really cares.
Yes.
I mean, and that, if that's not a woman's fantasy, I don't know what is.
Well, also the John Hurt character, in his relationship with Beverly D'Angelo, she's sort of his throwaway girl, and at the end of the movie, he says, oh, we're going to get married.
Well, we like each other. We like each other. But her self-image, you know, Beverly D'Angelo's character, defining herself. Don't you want to sleep with me? I mean, it's almost like some people go to comfort food. She goes to sex.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to get past the pain.
But I thought that was a very, you know, so often times, you know, if a man were directing the movie, it would be jokey or, you know, John Hurt certainly would not end up with Beverly D'Angelo.
No, and it really is an ensemble film, and those are always difficult to pull off, because what we have here are really four three-dimensional characters, and that's not easy.
I also think, I'm curious what you think, because I always think there's a subtle difference in the way women shoot sex scenes. I've certainly been in movies where men have direct women, and there seems to be in the women shooting the sex scenes, I just feel like they're a little prettier. They're just a little more.
Yes, there's a little discomfort in each of them, but there's not. There's just a naturalness to these sex scenes, I think, much more so than you'd see even today, and this is the middle 70s.
Well, one of the good things about Joan Darling is she does, you know, continue to work and is still around, so we can appreciate her.
And she teaches. She's another, and one of the people she mentored, Leslie Linka Glatter, who's now directed, you know, been nominated so many times for directing Mad Men, is now in Berlin overseeing Homeland.
Yeah.
Who in turn, I mean, Leslie in turn brings in women directors, very diverse crew, insists upon it. So again, we see the ripple effect of this mentoring and taking care of each other, being a link in a chain.
Yes.
It's not, these people aren't isolated. They find a way, and we're so much stronger when we're a link in a chain.
That's true. It just feels great just to say all these names.
That sense of community that we can see going out. But I think if there's one of the lessons of all of this is not to feel isolated, not to feel alone. If you think you've got issues, other women have faced them before. And if we look at ourselves as a community, we're going to be so much stronger for it.
Yes. Well, Carrie, it's been so fantastic talking to you and seeing all these fantastic films, especially tonight, Ida Lupino and Elaine May.
Yeah, it's been a real pleasure, and it's so fun, like, spreading the good news of these incredible women directors.
That's what it feels like, spreading the good news. I feel very empowered. And I'm going to be back Thursday with a director I know very well, Allison Anders, and a handful of independent classics directed by more trailblazing women.